Hi.
Oh, Sean. Hello.
May I come in?
Of course you can. I didn't expect to see you here.
You heard anything from Robert?
No, I was hoping that you might have heard something.
No. You know how he gets when he gets a line on a case. No stop, man, until it's over.
I know, but I would like to know where he was. I mean, it's not too much to ask. Robin's been badgering me all day, wondering where he is. And she thinks I drove him out of the house.
She wondering the same thing about me?
What do you mean?
I was wondering if she realized that Godfather Sean hasn't been around the old homestead for a while.
Well, she knows that all her godfathers have very demanding jobs. Keeps them busy. Do you want to sit down?
Yeah, thanks. Look, Anna, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'd like to know where I stand.
Well, you're out on bail, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'd like to know when you're going to drop the murder charges against me.
Shouldn't that be if I'm going to drop the murder charges?
I prefer my phrasing, if you don't mind.
Of course you do. Well, actually, I would like to drop the charges, but I can't because of Bert Ramsey.
What has Bert got to do with this whole thing, really?
He is giving in to the pressures that Edward Quartermaine is applying.
And you agree with his decision, is that it?
No, luckily, there's no concrete evidence against you.
Well, can't you override his decision?
How can I? He's chief of police with me. I have to respect his opinion.
Even if they're wrong?
Wait, he's a good man, and I am sure he will come to the conclusion shortly.
Oh, that's terrific. I mean, I've just remained a victim of the Quartermaine machine until then. Is that it?
Well, Sean, have you heard from Monica recently?
No, I have not heard from Monica. As far as I know, she's still in Central America working with those orphan kids.
I hope you're putting good use to your free time.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Well, you have so much free time, and I think you ought to be working with Jake on your defense.
I have nothing to hide, Anna.
Well, that's very good. Can I offer you a piece of advice?
Sure, what?
Just make sure that you can prove exactly where you got that money that went into the Swiss bank account.
There is no problem with that. The cargo I sold in Hong Kong is a matter of public record.
Then you're very lucky, because that's what you're going to need to keep you out of jail.
Oh, I certainly hope so. Because I never want to go through that experience again.
Sean, come on, you were only there for one night.
Just long enough to know that I can't take it. You know, I would leave the country before I'd ever do that.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me those sort of things.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You have a job to protect, don't you?
All right. If you're off the hook, who do you think killed Alan Quartermaine? Because somebody must have.
Not necessarily. You know, I think Alan committed suicide and left a very elaborate charade for Edward to use against me.
That is so far-fetched.
No, I think it's right up their alley. And I'm out to prove it.
Well, good luck to you. Because there's nothing I'd like to see more than to see you get off the hook.
I'm glad we got that cleared up. Now, let's get to Duke. Are you still upset with Robert and I because of our doubts about him?
Oh, Sean. You are entitled to your opinion, but I wish you knew the man as well as I do, because he has done nothing wrong. Even Bert agrees with me, and you know how suspicious he can be.
Oh, yeah. I know that one. First-hand experience. Where is Bert, anyway? Stopped at the station to see you, and they told me he was out of town on business.
Well, he's gone off on some lead. Who knows? Maybe he'll bring back Frisco and Felicia.
I thought you'd ask Robin to join us. She told me she had a day off from school.
Well, she does, but she's gone with Buzz to the zoo.
Oh.
They're getting over this little quarrel.
They're having a quarrel?
Well, it's not really a quarrel. It's more a gap in communications. You see, she had called him the day of this incident in the park.
Oh, when she heard that someone was trying to kill you.
When she thought she heard someone was trying to kill me. Big difference.
I happen to believe that Robin is telling the truth.
Well, I happen to think it was in her imagination. At any rate, she didn't have anyone else to turn to. I mean, you were in jail, and Frisco was gone, and, well, she only had Buzz. And he has his own problems, and he cut her off.
Yeah. Probably paramount among those problems is your relationship with Duke.
He has come to terms with that.
I know how deeply Buzz feels about you.
You would
I'm sure it still hurts. Come on.
He wouldn't take it out on Robin.
I know, and I'm sure he doesn't want anything to happen to you either.
Nothing is going to happen to me.
You still have to be careful.
I am being careful. Despite what she thinks she heard, nobody's made any threats against me.
Except to your good judgment.
Don't start about Duke again. We've already had one dig at me today about that.
You know, Anna, I just don't understand you these days. You're coming losing your head over this guy.
Oh, I didn't realize it was against the law to fall in love.
You know how Robert and I feel about Duke, what our doubts are.
Yes, I do. I understand your feelings about him. After all, you have known him for a while. But Robert, I mean, he doesn't know him at all. He's only just met him and he says he feels the same way.
Well, maybe it's the WSB gut instinct at work. You know, it worked for all of us before.
Well, I have the same gut instinct, and I know that he is a good man.
All right. I don't want to argue the point with you, but I don't think I'm out of line by saying there's a lot of things we don't know about Duke Lavery.
I don't understand why Robert wants to meddle in my personal life all the time.
Because he wants to find out whatever he can about this guy before he allows Robin to become his stepdaughter.